Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 3 Gfuel flavors that we know for a fact are coming this year, most likely in the next couple of months because of the evidence that I've found on Twitter. And then I'm also going to be discussing a couple of flavors that we've been hinted at, we have some information on. It's not concrete, but I think that in the next couple of weeks and months we're going to get more information on. And then at the end of the video I'm going to discuss flavors that I would personally like to see, things that I would like to see from Gfuel this year, probably towards the end of the year. While I talk about all of this, I'm going to be drinking for the first time actually from my SUMMIT1G shaker, because that's one of the flavors I'm going to talk about. I've never drank from this. I bought it and I wanted to keep it, just in case. I don't know why. I didn't drink out of it, and it dawned on me last night that I never have, so I'm gonna have Bahama Mama because that is the closest thing that we have right now on sale to Summit's flavor. Actually, I don't drink a lot of Bahama Mama anymore because it's not one of my more... Oh my god, the coconut's so strong. It's not one of my most favourite flavours, but it does have orange in it, and we know that Summit's flavour is going to have orange in it. It's actually better than I remember. Obviously, first flavor I'm going to talk about is SUMMIT1G. If you didn't know, SUMMIT1G has partnered with Gfuel. He partnered with them around about a year ago just now. After he left Monster, Gfuel picked them up and they kind of went quiet. So they picked them up, I think it was around about April. I'll show the tweet on screen. They picked them up around about April, and then from then until around about August, September, it was pretty quiet. They didn't really say much about it. And then in September, they posted this on Twitter, and it was basically saying, we would love you to design the upcoming SUMMIT1G Gfuel flavor, and you can either design his tub or his can, or you can design both. And they were giving prizes for the winners, and there was runner-up prizes and stuff like that. So we basically at that point had it confirmed that Summit was definitely getting a tub, and he was also definitely getting a can. Now the winner of that competition was a guy called Jonic. I think I'm saying that right. I'll show you the tweet on screen just now. He won it, and what you're looking at in the pictures there is the very top flavor, the one that says Sumsicle. There was some runners-up and stuff like that which were pretty good, but the one at the top I definitely like the idea of, because when I first started drinking Gfuel, they'd vaulted blood orange, and I really wanted to try it, and I never got the chance. So with this flavor, you can clearly see that there's oranges on the tub. There's like the kind of cream mix. It looks like an orange popsicle. I think it's going to be like a very summery flavor, very much similar to Bahama Mama. Now they announced the winner of that. I believe it was around about the middle of October. I've forgotten all the dates. It was around about the middle of October, and I kind of speculated that Summit's flavor would probably be coming out at the end of February. I'll be honest, I have no idea how long it takes to get a Gfuel concept or a flavor concept idea made, get the artwork for the tub, make the first batch of samples for the flavor, send them out, see what people think. Summit has to like it as well. Get them back if we need to rework the flavor, make more. I have no idea how long that takes. So I kind of guessed that if someone picked it middle of October, that they would potentially have it done by the end of February. Clearly I was wrong. I have no idea. But the reason I think that we're getting Summit's flavor very, very soon, I'm going to speculate the year anniversary of him being signed, is because the other day on Twitter, a photographer posted saying, just had the honor of shooting the one and only SUMMIT1G yesterday for Gfuel Energy. What a cool dude. Now, look at the color of the background that Summit's being shot on. It's orange. His flavor is going to be orange. And his year anniversary of being signed with Gfuel is coming up in less than a month, I think, around about a month. Now, from what I've been watching Summit for years, he's the whole reason I started streaming, which then snowballed into YouTube. He's the reason for me starting this whole thing. I've been watching him for so long, and I would put a lot of money on saying that Summit is not the kind of random photo shoot type guy. I think they're lining up to release his flavor in the next month. That's the best speculation I can come up with. The fact that he's just went and done a photo shoot when he never does photo shoots unless it's for a promo, and also the fact that his 1 year anniversary of being signed with them is coming up. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think we will probably see Summit's flavor maybe announced in the middle of next month and then released potentially around about his year anniversary. I don't know how the days will work out, but definitely if that gets announced, I'm going to come back to this video and see how accurate I was. I absolutely love Summit streams, and I can guarantee I'm going to like his Gfuel flavor. I was so happy when it was released and it was announced that it was going to be orange. I've always wanted an orange flavor. We have some kind of orange in Bahama Mama, but it's very overpowered by coconut, so you don't really get that orange flavor on its own. I think that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, the next flavor that we have coming up that we know is coming out very soon, potentially quicker than Summit's, maybe, I don't know, is XQC. XQC signed with G Fuel not long after they picked up Summit. They went on a whole spree of signing massive content creators, and XQC got picked up as well. On his streams, I'll be honest, I'm not in XQC streams a whole lot, but in his streams the last couple of weeks, I've been seeing clips that he has had his G Fuel flavor samples already sent out to him. He's shown it on stream. I'll put the picture up on the screen now. He's shown the flavor mixed with water on stream. Someone donated to him on the 10th of March and asked, I hear you've got a G Fuel flavor, when's it coming out? And he said that it should be out within the month. Now that was 10 days ago. That leaves around just under 3 weeks for the flavor to be announced. I could see it happening. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. There is also a XQC Updates Twitter page which said that he described the G Fuel flavor as like vivid watermelon jungle. I know that there's a kind of thing with his community about jungle juice. If that's what the flavor is going to be called, it kind of sounds quite nice. But the fact that if it is watermelon, you need to look at how many watermelon flavors we've had so far. We have the standard watermelon, we have dub melon mint, which I didn't really taste a whole lot of difference between, and then you've also got classified, which I would put money on that there is some kind of watermelon complex in classified. So if it is watermelon, I'll be kind of disappointed. I feel like we already have a lot of watermelon flavors. Now, this tweet also said that there would be merchandise and flavor releasing together. Now, we know that XQC has his own shaker. I don't know if that's what he meant by merchandise. It could be his own merchandise. I don't know. But that tweet was back in November, and that same page replied to their own tweet a couple of days ago, saying that this is the case still, according to another sample batch that he got today. So we can pretty much say with a lot of certainty that his flavor is going to be coming potentially around about the same time as Summit's. If what he said on that donation is true and it's going to be out within, from the point of this video going up, it'll be around about 3 weeks. Maybe we could see it in 3 weeks. Either way, I think I'm more excited for Summit's flavor than XQC's. I will still buy XQC's flavor because I haven't. I missed out on sour apple. My brother ordered it, so I'm going to do a review on that. I'm going to steal a sample from his tub. But I also didn't get pink drip. I want to get pink drip in the buy one get one free, but the newer flavors they don't put in the buy one get one free, so I missed out on those two. So I'm definitely going to buy Summit and XQC's flavor when they come out. The next flavor that we have, which we know will be coming out this year because of how far along the line they clearly are in the process, is a flavor called Nectar. I'll put the tweet up on screen just now so that you could see the I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Plathanos. He's the guy who had the Hive Season shaker. Now that shaker, that came out with a little bit of controversy. It was the gorgeous yellow kind of see-through one. It sold out within minutes and people bought more than one shaker and ended up scalping it online, and now that's why you can only buy so many shakers in one serving because of this shaker. This guy is now getting his own flavor, and as you can see from the tweet, it's clearly called Nectar. I personally, I love the idea that I love my sweet flavors. Honey, you know, if it's a Hive Season shaker, it's based around bees, Nectar's based around bees. I think the flavor is going to be kind of similar to honey. Now, honey in real life, I don't like the flavor of, but if G Fuel were to put their spin on a honey flavored powder, I could see that coming out really nice and really sweet. The idea of a honey G Fuel flavor doesn't sound nice, but G Fuel know what they're doing. They'll put their spin on it. They're not going to have that kind of, that weird taste that real honey has. I think this is going to be a really nice flavor. We don't know when this one's coming out because he only got that tub I think it was last week. This could be his first iteration of the samples. We don't know. The fact that they're this far down the line already, I could see this flavor coming out at some point in the summer. So, I mean, if we take the flavors that we already have, we've got Summit, XQC, we don't know which one's coming first, but 2 of those at once, and then Nectar after it. That's a solid release line. So yeah, 3 flavors that I think are going to be very good and should be coming out within, I mean, what are we on just now? Middle of March? Maybe the next 3 months? Now, a flavor that I'm gonna, it's pretty much pure speculation based, I'm gonna say is Nickmercs' flavor. A couple of days before they signed Summit, they signed Nickmercs. This was when they went on this whole big spree of signing everyone. They got Nickmercs in. Now, currently, him and XQC are pretty much the biggest streamers on the platform in terms of audiences that G Fuel would probably want to hit. And in the announcement tweet that they put out on April 22nd, someone replied, and G Fuel replied to that person and said that look out for collaborations down the line. Now, we haven't had anything about a Nickmercs flavor. There hasn't been a competition to design it. He hasn't said anything on stream, as far as I know. There's not been, I mean, he hasn't drank his own flavor on stream. We have nothing, okay? So I can't really, this is why I'm going to speculate on this one. We don't know how far down the line they are. I know for a fact that they will want to, Nickmercs is massive. They will want to make a flavor for Nickmercs. But what it definitely sounds like is, unless they are keeping a really tight lid on this, and they just come out and completely surprise us, I think that this one will probably be lined up maybe after the summer. Probably after Nectar. It definitely sounds like we've got XQC, Summit, Nectar, Nectar, and then flavors after that. I could be wrong, I probably am wrong, but it doesn't sound like we'll get a Nickmercs flavor until after those tubs are done. I hope not, because I could see I don't know what his flavor would be, but knowing Nickmercs, I think they would come out with an absolute banger. Now I'm gonna briefly talk about two flavors that I think would be good for the G Fuel lineup, and the first one is cherry, just kind of standard cherry. They have sour cherry, which is a nice flavor. I think, in my opinion, the sour kind of ruins it. I'm not a huge fan of sour flavors. I think that if they released a cherry flavor on its own, I think that would be an amazing addition to the lineup. They seem to like going down the kind of fruit route, which I think is great because they're always really sweet flavors. They sometimes combine different flavors. They had cherry limeade. I've never tried it, so I don't know if it's any good. They have cherry limeade, sour cherry. I don't know why they don't have just a cherry on its own. I think that would be a nice simple flavor. And then the other one that I think would be quite nice if they added is a cola flavor. It's kind of surprising that they haven't done it already. Some companies who make flavors of different things, cola's usually like a staple in the lineup. G Fuel have already went down that route. They've had lemonade, which is kind of similar. It's the same idea. I don't understand why they haven't potentially made a cola one. I'm not the biggest fan of Coca-Cola in real life. I never drink it, actually, but I think a cola flavored G Fuel, I think that would be quite nice. So if anyone from G Fuel's listening, there you go. And a flavor that I would love is a powder from G Fuel that tastes very similar to Red Bull. That's probably going to be quite controversial because of trademarks, copyright. I don't know how it works. I have no clue. They obviously wouldn't call it Red Bull, but obviously all the bad stuff in Red Bull is the reason I switched from that to G Fuel. But the flavor, the actual taste of Red Bull itself, it's one of the nicest things I've ever tasted. And I think if they could somehow make that into a powder formula and tub it up and put it online, and people who drink Red Bull all the time, who want something a little bit healthier, could switch to this powder, sugar-free, same higher levels of caffeine actually, I think that would work wonders. Plus, I'm being a little bit selfish and I miss the taste of Red Bull. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about, which is speculation, there hasn't been anything on it. Actually, no, I tell a lie. A couple of months ago, I think Cliff potentially replied to a tweet saying someone was asking for PewDiePie hydration, and I can't remember what he replied for the life of me. I can't remember, but that's basically why I've got this in the video, is because I don't think the hydration lineup is big enough. There's a big market for, specifically in G Fuel, for caffeine-free G Fuel. The amount of people I talk to who say that they want to drink G Fuel throughout the day, but they don't want to drink too much caffeine. I mean, I've just bought Blue Rocket Pop so that I can drink G Fuel later at night and not have that caffeine hit and be awake till 3-4 in the morning. So I think what they need to do to convince more people to buy hydration is to have some of the more popular flavors in there. They have Phaseberry, they have Blue Rocket Pop, which might be similar to Blue Ice, I don't know. I'll try it in a couple of weeks. They have Dragon Fruit and they have Strawberry Lemonade. I think they should add some of their more popular flavors to that lineup. Raging Gummy Fish, Grape, Rainbow Sherbet, Hype Sauce. Those would be amazing, and I would drink the caffeine ones in the morning, and then throughout the day I would start switching to the hydration ones just so I'm not getting that massive caffeine hit. I would love that. I would love more hydration flavors. Potentially we could see it. I don't know when the last flavor of hydration came out, so I don't know how often they work on hydration flavors, but they could reskin the tubs, give hydration a complete makeover, come up with some new flavors. I think that'd be a cracking idea. I would personally, I would love that. And that is it. I just wanted to put out this discussion video because I know that you guys enjoy them on top of the review videos that I do. I've had all of this on my chest for the last couple of months, so I just wanted to get it out, put it in a video so that it's out on YouTube, so that if any of my speculations come true, hey, I was right. Hopefully we see some of these ideas implemented. I think, as I said, I think the first 3 flavors we are definitely going to see in the next couple of months. And maybe at some point down the line we'll get a Nickmercs flavor, and then maybe some other stuff will happen too. Remember, if you enjoy watching live streams and if you want to win some free G Fuel, I'm going to be giving away some starter packs. I've done a starter pack giveaway on Friday's stream, and then I gave away 2 tubs on Thursday's stream for the buy one get one free. I'll be doing that pretty much every time they do a buy one get one free. I'll do a starter pack giveaway probably maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks. So if you want to have the chance to win one of those, make sure you're in the Twitch stream. Come and hang out with me and the guys. But thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more G Fuel videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.